Hello, baby gangsters. This is Calvin, also known as Warmer, and this is my first ever playthrough of Genshin Impact, and we are here about to start a destined encounter. Wow, here we go. I'm excited.
Huh? Wait, you're that blonde traveler who's on a journey to all corners of Teyvat, right?
True. Yeah, trying to find her sister.
Who's asking? Do you need something?
Who's asking is such a great comeback.
You bet I do. I was worried I wouldn't be able to find you.
Yeah?
I have a letter for you, you see. It's from another Outlander.
All right.
He was a crafty fellow, let me tell you. Took advantage of a loophole in our mailing system by opting for guaranteed delivery, then filling in the most obscure mailing address I've ever seen.
Well, we aren't always on the road, so yeah, it's pretty tough to get mail to us unless we happen to go to the post office.
Yeah, how many times have we headed to the post office?
So, what address did that person give you anyway?
He just wrote, next to a small, white-haired talking fairy.
That's the address? Us?
What? So the address is Paimon?
Yeah, exactly, right? And if I'd failed to deliver the letter, I'd have been bound by regulation to compensate him.
Right, so he had to find a white-haired fairy.
Really, he got me good.
Paimon, you're an address now, I
myself
suppose.
Very lucky that I ran into you.
Yeah. Let me see this letter. I'm really curious who could have sent it.
Of course. Here it is. All yours.
Come on, Paimon wants to have a look too.
Yeah, Paimon, you're an address. It's been a while. How have you been? I've heard that two of you are traveling to Sumeru, and I happen to be in Port Ormos on official business. Lately, I've been stopping by DFR tavern for a drink or two every afternoon. And if it looks on my side and this letter successfully reached you, come to meet me then, and we can catch up on old times. We'll see it as a fated encounter. Kaeya! Why did I read the text at the bottom first? I went right to the top. I guess, like, you know, I'm a sucker for a reveal. Kaeya. Kaeya's here in Sumeru?
Kaeya, huh? So he's here in Sumeru. Now that Paimon thinks about it, Crafty does describe him pretty well.
Yeah, I can't say I'm usually surprised. This is definitely Kaeya's style. Yeah, it is very shady.
The letter, it looks like he didn't
Oh my
think there
god!
was much chance of it reaching us.
I'm so excited to see Kaeya in an Archon quest.
He's just being sneaky. Do you think he's making this sound like a miracle of fate so that we'd have to go meet up with him?
Paimon, we have Kaeya in an Archon quest. This feels so strange, but like, I'm so excited. Like, well, no harm done. It will be nice to catch up with him. I'm so excited.
It's always nice to see old friends.
Oh my
The
god.
letter says that he hangs out at Jafar Tavern every afternoon. Perhaps we should drop in on him then, huh?
Oh my god. I'm smiling from ear to ear. I cannot wait for this. In my head, I was like, read the text from bottom to top just so we have a nice little surprise. I didn't expect the surprise to be freaking Kaeya. I actually kind of expected Dainsleif. Like, I did. I actually kind of expected it to be like Dainsleif who wrote it. So we have to wait until 4 o'clock the next day. We're going to be up with Kaeya. It's been so long. It's been so long. So let's meet up, where's it, 4 o'clock the next day? I am, like, bursting with happiness right now. I cannot wait. Like, it legitimately has been, like, all the way since, like...
He should be at Jafar Tavern right now.
It's right there. Like, this is so different from, like, a lot of our characters, because, like, he's not a Sumeru character, right? He's a character who is, like, from Mondstadt. So, so interesting to see him here. And we've seen characters in events and stuff like this, but this is like an Archon quest. Oh my lord, he's just sitting there at the table.
I'll have something I haven't tried yet, boss.
Boss.
Sorry, sir. I'm afraid you've already tried every type of liquor we serve.
Oh? Well then, just the bill, please. It's just as well, I suppose.
Oh my
I
god.
do have other matters to attend
Where are
to.
the other matters? You are so handsome, Kaeya.
Kaeya, you're really here. Paimon half thought you were playing some sort of prank on us.
I thought it was gonna be Dainsleif.
Hey, Paimon, traveler. Looks like the gods smile upon me after all. And come now, I wouldn't joke
Oh
about
my
wanting to see my
god.
good friend.
This is so interesting to have a Mondstadt character in, like, the progressing Archon quests. It's so cool. We missed you too.
Wait a second. You must be here on official business, right? What do you think you're doing spending every afternoon drinking a lecture from Jean?
Not at all. The acting Grand Master positively terrifies me. Why would I ever do anything that might displease her?
You terrified? I don't buy it. Yeah, that's the thing. Because the thing is, like with Jean is that like she's a tough like commanding presence, but like Kaeya like is shady all the time, like intentionally so. Kaeya has his own secrets. You know, Kaeya works in the shadows most days.
The truth is, I'm in Sumeru to learn about the alcohol industry here. So despite how it might look, I'm actually at Jafar Tavern for strictly business purposes.
Okay.
Sumeru's spices are famous the world over.
This is so good.
It's long been rumored that this fine establishment was where a certain very popular spiced cocktail was invented.
Right.
That's why the Knights sent me, their foremost expert in alcoholic beverages, to come and see if it is as good as the rumors
Oh my god,
say.
look at this man. Coming to see about the rumors. Loves a good rumor. Loves a good and like Kaeya like has ties to Sumeru in a way as well. Like not just like obviously like these business ties. Like we forget like Kaeya and Kale had a massive like battle in the middle of Mondstadt. You know what I mean? Like he knows Kale as well.
And how did that go?
So far, so good. I'm already in talks with some spice merchants in Port Ormos about some potential collaboration.
He could be honestly like I love that he's coming here on business. I can't stop saying I'm just glad to see him.
Yeah, that does sound like a great business opportunity. Guess Don Winery and Master D-Luke are gonna make a tidy sum from this one too, huh?
Yeah, hopefully.
Well, let's not get ahead of ourselves. Whether this lucrative opportunity gets passed along to Don Winery or not depends on how nice I'm feeling.
Oh. I love the mischief.
Hey, using your job to settle personal grievances isn't very knightly, Captain.
And this interaction as well. This feels so good. I'm guessing you've been to Sumeru before?
Oh? What makes you say that?
You came to Sumeru all on your own, so you must have be quite familiar with this place.
Very sharp of you. I wouldn't say I'm familiar, though. I just came here on the sly once, when I was very young.
When you were very, very young. I'm sorry, I'm just so excited to see it.
And do continue.
Do I have to? When I said we could talk about the old times, digging up my past wasn't exactly what I had
Oh
in
my
mind.
god, because of how long our journey is, like the old times are considered our time in Mondstadt too. You don't have to go into great detail because he's saying like I wasn't considering that. He was obviously talking about like when we first got to Mondstadt about the other old times you wanted to talk about. But you don't have to go into great detail if you don't want to.
Well, all right, since you're so interested. Like I said, I was very young then. Don Winery had only just taken me in. I overheard my adoptive father talk about sending a team of merchants to Sumeru during a business meeting. I'm sure you'll agree that everyone's curious about their roots on some level.
Khaenri'ah.
And my roots? They're in Khaenri'ah,
Yeah.
which is said to have been located deep underground, somewhere near Sumeru.
Oh my god. Now it makes perfect sense why the Kaeya hangout can only be unlocked by doing this quest, because I thought it was going to be something where we're going to find out something about Khaenri'ah here, right? I knew that there was going to be something, because like, or at least something related to Kaeya, because why would you be locked behind? Well, I guess progression is what happens unless you get to a certain quest. That can happen too, but I was just assuming that's right after this quest that you can do his quest. Like, I was thinking that would have something to do with Khaenri'ah.
And so I stowed myself away amidst the cargo, and silently joined the merchant delegation on their trip to Sumeru. But it wasn't long before the merchant delegation received news that I'd gone missing. Their leader promptly found me, and before I knew it, my adoptive father was dragging me back home by the ear.
Right.
It was a short-lived adventure. Sorry I don't have a more thrilling story for you.
We're talking about Khaenri'ah with Kaeya. Speaking of Khaenri'ah, how much do you know about it?
Honestly, not much. The only reason I knew that Khaenri'ah was near Sumeru is because I happened to read that in a book when I was young.
My god! There's Dainsleif as well! This is gonna be a quest and a half, isn't it? Like, to me, like, it's like, you know the way, I always get excited to see friends in this game, right? But like, would you guys, like, agree? I know how you guys felt about this when this quest first came out. This is like such a different feeling because, like, again, it's someone who like was there at the start of our journey. We met Kaeya in the first like episode we ever did of Genshin. Like, think of it that way. And now we're on like we're in episode 100, in the 140s now of episodes. We're 500 hours later, we're 10 months later, and we're talking to Kaeya again in the latest place we do Sumeru, and now Dainsleif is showing up as well.
My life had less and less to do with Khaenri'ah as I grew up, and so I started caring less as well. I used to believe that I had inherited some sort of duty from my father. But then I began to wonder. Maybe my father left me in the peaceful land of Mondstadt for no other reason than simply to keep me alive.
Oh my god, I love hearing this. Any tidbits we can get, because like, you know, there was theories that like, you know, Kaeya was there to like infiltrate the place as well, but he's believing that maybe he was left here just so he could survive.
As well as ensuring that I'd be safely cut off from certain things. The thought that I might be able to actually live a happy life there must have been the icing on the cake.
Because it's really interesting for me just on the base level of hearing Kaeya talk about this as like, you know, he doesn't know, like, you know, unless like he could be keeping something from us, but like the idea maybe like he wasn't there to like, as like to infiltrate Mondstadt.
This is obviously all speculation. Simply put, I'm afraid that I'm not particularly in the know on this topic.
It's okay. It's okay.
These days, my surname, Alberich, is probably the only link to Khaenri'ah that I have
Right,
left.
because that's like the only like even though it's like a loose link at this stage because you've been here for so long.
One death afternoon, please, boss.
Just sitting down.
Tell me, what do you know about the significance of that name, Alberich?
What the hell?
Dainsleif?
Yeah, just sitting down.
You've decided to join us. I was wondering how long you planned on listening in. I believe I've seen you before in Mondstadt. Dainsleif, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh my god. And it's like it's not even Kaeya's business to know everything, but of course he does like know. He's always the first to be suspicious of everything in Mondstadt. He always is. Again, we look back on the situation with Kaeya. The two people who suspected something was up with Kaeya first was Kaeya and Lisa. And they both went about in two different ways.
So you remember me. Then we are already acquainted, Kaeya Alberich, descendant of the Abyss Order's founder.
Oh my god. The Abyss Order's founder?
What?
What the hell? You just dropped this?
I take it that you weren't aware of this until now, Kaeya. Or you wouldn't have been so forthcoming with your surname.
The founder. We're just dropping this.
Oh my. That's quite a lot of baggage for a surname.
Oh my god,
isn't
of course
it?
he's so cool about it.
Though I must say, it does confirm an old suspicion of mine. I suppose that was why my father left me in Mondstadt after all.
Dear Lord. We're in like the first 20 minutes of this quest.
I'm surprised that you take me at my word without the faintest hint of skepticism.
Well, perhaps what you told me just happens to answer some questions I carry in my memories. And in any case, I recognize your eyes.
You recognize your eyes?
You're a pure-blood Khaenri'ah, aren't you?
Oh my god, this conversation.
Very clever. Forgive me for being direct, but I sincerely hope this new knowledge doesn't change anything. If you've already let go of your ties to the past, then keep it that way.
Kaeya, you're not involved with the Abyss Order in any way.
No,
Are you?
I personally trust Kaeya. Even though I know Kaeya's a bit like shady, I personally love Kaeya too much to not trust him. But oh my god, like you're like sitting down at watch this happen. Sitting down at the table and saying, "You are a descendant of the founder of the Abyss Order." Like, and Kaeya's just, of course, the coolest person ever about it.
Hey, hold on.
This
now.
information.
This conversation has taken a rather sudden turn for the deadly serious. And I'm afraid that as someone from Mondstadt, I'm not accustomed to this sort of atmosphere.
Yeah, he's used to the peaceful atmosphere.
So what if I know my ancestry? Do I strike you as the type who would be bound by that kind of thing?
That's the thing. It's like obviously I want to know more, but like I also want to like trust Kaeya a lot. Maybe that's foolish, but I love him too much not to trust him.
Relax. I'll be just as delighted to hunt down the Abyss Order tomorrow as I have always been.
I trust you, Kaeya. I'm gonna trust him.
Either way, looks like we're out of time. I've got a spice merchant to meet in a minute.
Kaeya getting out of here
So
quick.
I'll leave the three of you to carry on the conversation without me.
Well, all right then. You go do your thing, Kaeya.
This is a special. I can feel it, man. This is like to drop this much information in the first 20 minutes of this quest
See you around.
And like,
And Dainsleif, no need to listen in from the sidelines next time we meet. Let me buy you
oh my
a
God,
drink.
he's so cool. He's so cool. Dainsleif, you just met the coolest, one of the coolest people ever.
You don't really trust him, do you, Dane? You're both from Khaenri'ah, but
Yeah.
you get on like oil and water.
The fact is, I still do not know him well. It would be meaningless for me to jump to conclusions.
Look at this, imagine this. We got to sit at the table with two beautiful people like this, and we got to see Dainsleif again as well.
But can a person truly be unaffected by their ancestry? This remains to be seen.
So you said an Albric founded the Abyss Order. So I thought my sibling was the founder. I didn't personally think that she was the founder. I thought that she was like a leader of some kind.
Well, I suspect that they call your sister their princess, precisely because there is a succession of sorts.
So she succeeded Kaeya's relative to be the new leader of the Abyss Order?
Oh, so if she was the founder, she'd be the queen, right?
Yeah. This is... So... Kaeya's father left him in Mondstadt to be safe. Maybe he knew the Abyss Order was dangerous. What if he knew about his relative and what he had done and how dangerous the Abyss Order was? And that's why he brought Kaeya to Mondstadt? Because it seems like Kaeya still doesn't know exactly why he was brought to Mondstadt. So what are you planning to do here in Sumeru?
I mean to investigate the Loom of Fate. Do you remember that?
Loom of Fate.
Yeah, the Abyss Order's evil plan. We learned about that back in Mondstadt.
You got a new lead?
Not new. Not exactly. My memories suffer from erosion. But while I was recovering my health recently, I suddenly remembered something.
Okay.
Your sister. She mentioned the Loom of Fate.
Oh
back
man,
when
we need to learn more
traveled
about this. All the way back then? So that was already a thing several centuries ago.
Apparently so. I was also quite surprised when these memories tallied up. I recall that we were traveling to Sumeru when the matter was brought up.
So, you're going to the place that she mentioned back then?
In Sumeru.
Correct. At that time, they must have been introduced in one way or another to this concept. If I recall correctly, we were somewhere in Avidya Forest then.
Well, what are we waiting for?
Yes.
Let's go.
No.
Maybe we'll discover some secret that's lain hidden for hundreds of years.
Paimon is so good, such a good freaking, because instantly, yes, of course we have to follow any leads on our sister.
No. Now is not the time.
Are you concerned about the Abyss Order? Are we not waiting for the perfect moment?
No, it's just, I'm still waiting for my drink.
Okay.
Seriously?
Let him have the drink. Let him have his drink. After Dane finishes drink, you prepare to travel to a video forest. I think that's such, like, again, we always talk about, like, grounding situations. Like, Dainsleif seems like almost like, you know, like ethereal sometimes. So to have him be like, no, let me have my drink first. So perfect. Mind-blowing stuff happening in this episode right away. I have a feeling... I have a feeling that, like, a lot of the lore videos that I get sent for, like, Roman Reacts are gonna change very quickly. I guess we could travel down from here. My head is spinning. My head is spinning. My head be spinning. How on earth do you guys keeping this information? Like, I honestly, like, it is a combination of, like, just having a great audience that, like, sits on information and doesn't even hint at stuff, right? Fantastic stuff. But I think also at the same time, like, it's like 20% also the fact that, like, I'm glad I stayed true to my gut and I don't watch any Genshin videos by myself and I don't interact with any Genshin content until I've caught up. I think it's a combination of the two, 20% to 80%.
Wait. This place, it's...
Welcome to
familiar.
Dainsleif again. When, like, it really feels like there's, like when we talk about the journey that our sister made, it really feels like Dainsleif is, like, such a huge part of that and now a big part of our journey, too.
What about it? It looks pretty normal to Paimon. Was it like this hundreds of years ago, too?
Yes. The forest has barely changed from how I remember it. There is very little human activity here, after all. Let's search the area and see what we can find.
Is this field? It must belong to whoever owns that house over there. But it looks like it's been abandoned for a long time. You could be forgiven for thinking nothing was ever grown here. Or, wait, maybe nothing ever was grown here.
Like an abandoned area.
It's an extinguished bonfire. Forest Rangers.
Here's Detective Paimon again.
Looks like it's been ages since it was last lit. And clearly they put it out carefully to prevent a forest fire, too. That's responsible.
Nothing else stands out in this area. All that's left is that building. Come on.
Okay.
Wait, we're just gonna go barging in? What if someone's home?
Then we go, sorry, Rog House.
Unlikely. There are no signs of life in this area. We should be able to enter without incident.
If you say so. Well, you lead the way then, Dane.
Yeah, no, probably a better idea. Yeah, like, I'm so excited to do the Kaeya hangout now as well, because now, like, I wonder if that's going to be, like, a pure information on how he feels about all this stuff as well. Definitely going to be some sort of a follow-up to this. I can't wait for all of this to unfold. It's interesting having, like, the doors, like, you have to manually open the doors.
Huh. So there really isn't anyone home.
Oh, poor Paimon. Detective Paimon coughing up.
This place is so dusty. Paimon bets no one's lived here in years.
But someone did live here.
Investigate carefully. We mustn't miss a single detail.
Is that a mouse? So, let's start with this.
There's a box over here. Why don't we open it? And by we, Paimon means
I'll do
you.
it, Paimon. Don't worry about it.
Paimon's just scared that whatever's inside might bite her fingertips off.
Yeah, Paimon's very paranoid. I think it's actually, like, a really interesting thing to have. Like, it's very funny, like, Paimon's paranoia, but also at the same time, it's warranted because we don't know enough about the Abyss Order, and when we're exploring all this stuff, it can kind of be a little bit terrifying, you know? We don't know enough about Khaenri'ah either. You know what I mean? I think it's, like, warranted. It's also, like, to show us that it is kind of scary.
This is a mirror.
Yeah.
It's broken, too. Was this a makeup
With a
box?
leaf on the back of it as well. Oh, look at our reflection. Oh, it's all broken and stuff. We look so silly. It's just a regular mirror. It's just broken.
That's kind of disappointing. Paimon was hoping we'd uncover some super big secret, especially after Dane talked this place up.
What? It's a broken mirror. Like, I don't know. It feels like there's going to be something important here. So we have, like, what are they called? I forgot what you call them. Use them for, like, crushing things up.
Look, it's a bowl. Guess whoever used to live here liked to cook, huh?
Can't you smell it? There's a heavy scent of medicinal
Oh,
herbs.
so
in
someone was
here.
healing someone here.
Oh, so it's a medicine bowl? Seems you're right. You've got a good nose on you, Dane.
Yeah, I mean, exploring enough would do that too, I suppose. But Dane's awesome to have around here. And then there's just, like, a bed here, which actually, like, looks kind of comfy. I can imagine lying down here.
This bed looks pretty ordinary. Huh. There's nothing underneath it either. What sort of person would want to live here? It's so dark and damp. Can't be all that comfortable.
Okay, I guess I'm just weird. It looks kind of comfortable to me.
Doesn't look like there's anything else.
I think it's a nice place.
Here. You sure we're in the right place, Dane?
It just definitely, like, feels abandoned, right? It feels like it's been, like, no one's been living here. But then again, you have some stuff placed so gently.
My memories are quite foggy, but my subconscious and instincts both assert that something once happened here. But we'll exhaust ourselves if we search aimlessly. I hear noises outside. Let's go and check.
Hilly churls or humans?
Is it?
It's not much. Just some minor adversaries.
Okay. But they're adversaries anyway. Oh, just some slimes.
Monsters? Wow. Dane's ears are sharp, just like his nose.
So they're really playing up the fact that, like, Dane is, like, so good at, like, exploring that he can find all this different stuff here.
Although for someone who's as full of surprises as Dane, it's hardly a big deal. Anyway, let's beat up these monsters.
I like Paimon's attitude is definitely like mine sometimes, where it's like, oh look, they're all crazy. They're all, some of them really, you know, like even Kaeya, he's shady, so that's just him.
Truth repeats its course.
And like honestly, like Kaeya's like shadiness, like has always been like a big benefit to, so far anyway, that we know of, has been a massive benefit to Mondstadt. So it's like, okay. It's like having like the meanest person ever be on your side, you know. It's like not that Kai's mean, you know what I mean? Like it's like,
I doubt that the appearance of those monsters was wholly random. There must be something nearby that attracted them.
interesting. But yeah, to finish that thought, it was just like, I think it's like, you know, and not saying he's mean, I'm saying it's like as an analogy, it's like yeah, this trait isn't like always like the best thing in the world to have. Like being shady isn't like always a compliment, but like it's a compliment because of how much it can help us in the end.
A ley line anomaly, perhaps. But it seems to be more than that. Okay. I'll go slightly further out to investigate any issues with the nearby ley lines. I might be a while. You should wait for me here.
You sure you don't want us to help?
What? You're going alone? You better not be trying to keep some secret from us.
Your suspicions are as banal as they are unwarranted. I merely think that this house should remain the focus of our investigation, and as such, someone ought to stay here and keep an eye on it.
Okay.
Not to mention that if even forest rangers are capable of investigating ley lines, I will be more than able to handle it alone.
Fair enough. Guess we'll just camp out here then. Good thing there's a bonfire over there. Let's make ourselves something to eat. All this running around has made Paimon real hungry.
No problem, Paimon. So just wait here for Dainsleif, I guess, then. This is an interesting quest, like, and even like, not only just like what's happening, because like, yeah, it's so many like massive like, oh my god moments, but it's also like it's very like adventure focused, right? Like a very like journey focused. Okay, go here, check out this place, you know, cook up some food, wait for your friend to return. Like it's not like, I feel like it's like a true adventure style quest, you know? So what should we cook? Oh, we have to actually set this on fire. Benny's adventure team assembled.
Light it up!
The night sets in.
Your cooking is as good as ever.
Thank
Even
you.
if there was no other reason, the food alone would be enough for Paimon to stick with you.
Well, Freelon comes most naturally to you the most. You're easy to please.
Changing the subject.
Great job.
It's taking forever. He said that there might be an issue with the nearby ley lines. How bad do you think it could be?
Yeah, I wonder.
We came together, but now it's back to just being the two of us again. You know, now that Paimon mentions it, we really have spent lots and lots of
Oh my
time
God.
together, haven't we?
Paimon, we have spent real world 500 hours together. We have spent over 140 episodes together. We have spent, in real life, 10 months and a bit together. But in this game, we have been together for even longer. And I appreciate every single freaking moment, Paimon.
So, don't take this the wrong way or anything, but,
Excuse you?
do you ever get tired of Paimon being
Don't ever
around?
say that again. You make my day every day, Paimon. That's exactly what I would say.
Oh,
Every day.
stop it. Now you're embarrassing Paimon.
Without you, I would not be here.
So, next question. Don't know if it's okay to ask this.
Oh,
but
you're so sweet.
Paimon's curious. What was it like traveling with your sister?
Like, Paimon always makes sure that we're okay with answering stuff and, like, going through stuff. But, like, the fact that, like, Paimon even has to ask that question. Like, I would be nothing without Paimon. I would be nothing. And this is an interesting question, too, is we actually gonna think about it?
The stars?
We gaze, look how pretty that is. We gaze at the stars just like this. And we point to the planets we wanted to visit.
Wow.
We traveled through the universe always by each other's side. We saw a manner of hope and despair. This is the first time we've ever been separated. If nothing else, I want to know what happened. You can see it in his face as well. But traveling through the universe together, obviously, like, you know, that means, like, multiple, like, places, multiple planets even. Like, because we know about, like, the idea of, like, the aliens coming here, like, the idea of being an alien or a descender.
Yeah. Paimon understands. Being separated without even knowing the reason why. It's just
It's horrible. It's horrible. And that's why, like, it's such, like, a fantastic premise, right? It's just the idea of, like, finding the person that you don't want to be separated from, I should say.
But we'll find the truth together. Sure as Paimon's your guy.
I know you will find one.
Just you wait, heavenly principles. And you too, Tavern.
Look at the two put their hands on their hips, and she calls out the heavenly principles. Just you wait, heavenly principles, and you too, Tavat, saying it together.
You know what? We've talked too
Just
long
calling
about
it straight out like that, by
sad
the way.
stuff. Let's talk about something happy instead, because if you're sad,
Oh,
Paimon will be too.
Paimon. Thank you, Paimon.
All right.
You are the
It's
best.
getting dark, so why don't you rest?
This is the sweetest conversation ever.
Don't worry, no monster's gonna come and eat you up.
This is, to me, this whole conversation with Paimon is so earned. It's so earned. This is a reward for lovers of Paimon. This is a reward for the journey that we've gone on for Paimon. Like, that alone, like, will sustain me for ages. Like, just this them together, that's who they are. Being goofy together, shouting out the heavenly principles, which, by the way, is crazy because, like, we rarely hear them, like, name that by name, right? Or, like, even hear these guys talk about it so casually. And like them, hands on the hips, calling out to the skies together. Like, this is just, to me, like, the epitome of their journey. Paimon's always been very good to us, always. Paimon has, like, yes, as we have protected Paimon, but Paimon has also, like, been very, very instrumental in, like, keeping us sane, keeping us happy, making sure that we're okay. We've seen it so many times, and this to me is like the reward. This is the reward. And I'm so happy for it. And Paimon saying she's going to take the first watch so no monsters to come eat you up is actually so sweet as well. That's the first. Not going to bed before you, Paimon?
Oh, come on, don't say that. Paimon just wants to look after you for once.
Paimon. Good night then, Paimon. No, let Paimon protect us.
Nighty-night. Go on, shoo, off to sleep.
You sweetheart. You absolute sweetheart. I want to say this so everyone knows, because people talk about it all the time, and, I have a love for Paimon. I understand, like, like, everyone knows this. But I just want to make it perfectly clear here. I will be a Paimon defender. I will be Paimon's friend. And I will adore Paimon to the day I die. Forever. No matter who you are, Paimon. Memories of your sibling fill your mind as you soundly fall asleep. There's a loading screen here. They're loading something. Look at this. In the corner. Kind of worrying.
Hey, time to wake up. The sun has risen.
Okay. Is Paimon there? Well, we're a bit drowsy. Yeah, we're really drowsy. Dane?
What a deep sleeper. You do know that we need to...
Need to what?
Tear stains. You dreamed of your sibling
no.
last night, didn't you?
We dreamt of Lumine. But why are we so dizzy?
All right.
Is it because of the
Rest here a bit
tears?
longer then. I'll head into the forest to investigate.
Okay. It's weird Paimon didn't wake us up. Why are we going back into the forest? Yeah, where is Paimon? How did I sleep until the morning? Why didn't Paimon wake me up to change shifts? Hang on, where is Paimon anyway? That's what I'm worried about. I vaguely remember Dane coming over. Did Paimon go into the woods with him? Seeing I haven't woken up yet, but that doesn't sound like Paimon. Whatever the case, this just looks like just me now. I guess I'll stretch my limbs and have a look around. Clatter? Inside the house? Paimon, this isn't the time for hide and seek. Paimon, is that you? No reply. I should go inside and check. This is super worrying because, like, Paimon, like, gets worried when we're separated. Oh my god. That is so what? What? What is happening? And we're Betty.
Halt! What do you think you're doing?
You startled me. What are you doing here?
This place is not whatever you think it is.
Wait.
Nor should you be
That outfit.
poking your nose into my business.
Just
Be
calm.
gone.
Just calm down.
Your travel companion. You mean the one that was keeping watch by your side last night?
Yes. Paimon. What the symbol?
Your companion departed for the forest early this morning. That much I saw with my own eyes.
What is... Wait. What? What is happening? I thought so. Still don't know if I can trust this person's word yet. They have the freaking symbol of Khaenri'ah on their chest. You were nearby last night?
What business is that of yours? Hmm?
What is happening?
All you need to know is that I claimed this place first, and what I do here is none of your concern.
He has the symbol of...
Do I make myself quite clear?
But...
Leave.
There's something strange about this person. I need to find out what he's hiding.
Well, what are you waiting for?
Is that the symbol of... Or is that a different symbol? I could be wrong. I don't have much luck trying to find my companions in the woods. I think I'm better off waiting here for them to come back.
If you must. Suit yourself.
Intimidating man, do you have...
I've been observing
I'm feeling
you,
so uneasy.
and you don't look like a forest ranger, nor someone from the academia.
We're just a traveler.
Still, I'm warning you, no funny
I'm no
business. Promise me that, and you can do as you please. Okay.
The voice is so shaky.
Whatever. Just move aside. I'm heading in.
I was out here all night. I'm cold.
You...
But like, Paimon is what I'm worried about mostly.
Oh, go on then. Have it your way. I knew I wasn't going to be able to hide this anyway. Just come in.
Hide what?
But no overreacting to anything you see in here, okay?
Relax, Renan, it'll take a lot to phase me.
Come on then.
So he's just letting us inside as well. That is the symbol of Khaenri'ah, right? Well, you got a hilly churl. Just sleeping there? Where the hell is Paimon? Where the hell is Paimon? What's happening here? A hilly churl? Why do you keep a hilly churl at home?
Mind your own business.
Okay.
And don't worry. He isn't aggressive.
Why do I have the most uneasy feeling I've ever had in this game?
How could he be? He was too young for anything like that. So don't you lay a finger on him. Just find yourself a corner to rest if you're tired or cold.
Yeah, you're from Khaenri'ah, aren't you?
Huh?
The symbol.
You know Khaenri'ah? Who are you? Exactly. And how do you know I'm from Khaenri'ah?
I've met others from Khaenri'ah. Your clothes. And the eyes. I didn't notice the eyes as well.
Do you worship a god, traveler?
I follow no god, in fact. I'd say that some of them are my friends.
Sounds like you've had an eventful life. All right, well, my name is Ida, and you are correct. I was once Khaenri'ah.
Once Khaenri'ah.
I apologize for my earlier hostility, but you must understand, as far as I'm concerned, humans who do not worship the Seven are nigh extinct.
Okay.
And all who place faith in the gods are my enemies.
That sounds a little bit too black and white, especially for the journey we've been on. Our journey's been anything but like black and white.
That may be. But the fact is that chances to talk to people like yourself have been few and far between since the cataclysm. This wretched curse of immortality.
Wait.
Who knows how long I must continue to suffer.
The curse of immortality?
Like this.
And the cataclysm. What? What is happening? What is even happening right now? How you survived for so long?
The curse. It was a little gift given to the people of Khaenri'ah by those vile gods.
The vile gods. Yeah, the idea of seeing no gods or worshipping no gods.
We lost our home, our loved ones, everything. The agony of the cataclysm itself was already too much to bear,
Wait.
but then came the curse, robbing us any chance of release.
The same curse, by the way, that the Hilly Churls have, right? And the same curse that Dainsleif has. But the cataclysm was, like, we know it was hundreds of years ago. And like you've kept this pain for that long. Like, of course you would, you have every right to, but I'm saying like 500 years. Like, we're now seeing like the effect this has on people who had the curse. Like, they're still bitterly, like, aggressively, like, talking about this. And again, I'm not saying they shouldn't, but I'm saying like the way Dane has kind of like calmed down a bit, you know what I mean? Like, and like it talks about it in just more of a somber way.
All we can do is watch helplessly as our souls erode and our bodies decay.
But you're pretty intact for 500 years. So I was just like, Dane, someone who bears the curse of immortality. So why did some people turn to Hilly Churls while you were afflicted by this curse instead? That's an interesting question.
Because although Khaenri'ah began with a single bloodline, it was a home to others too.
Okay.
Any who forsook their gods and came to Khaenri'ah were welcomed as our fellow citizens.
So it was the whole mishmash of of different types of people and everything.
When the cataclysm came, we pure-blood Khaenri'ans were declared the greater sinners. Upon us the gods placed the curse of immortality.
And that's why... So the gods implanted you upon with the greater curse, the ones who actually were pure-blood Khaenri'ans, and the ones who weren't were turned into Hilly Churls?
But those whose ancestry belonged
What?
to the domains of other gods were punished with the curse of the wilderness as they fled, turning them into monsters.
This is so bad! So was this Hilly Churl to you?
He is Caribert, my illegitimate
What?
son.
How do you know this?
How times have changed. I can say that out loud with no consequence now, but it was once a matter of unspeakable shame.
But like, there's no point in being shamed by that now. My mouth is just wide open through this whole thing.
I was a noble of Khaenri'ah by blood, but I resented the life that my family had arranged for me.
So the Hilly Churls were turned to Hilly Churls because they weren't of pure Khaenri'an blood. The story of Khaenri'ah is getting rougher and rougher by the...
And then, one day, I met a beautiful woman amongst the people. Her roots were in Mondstadt, but that mattered not to me. It was love at first sight. Caribert faced great hardship from the very moment of his birth, all due to my selfish desires, and I was never able to be there by his side for any of it.
It's so sad. And he's just looking upon a Hilly Churl now like this.
After all that, he turned into a Hilly Churl right before my very eyes.
Dear Lord. How do you even how do you come to terms with this? You can't. You can't.
I always owed him much, and now at least I can finally be close to him.
This is heartbreaking. What happened to his mother?
She was. We were separated. I do not wish to dwell on it.
No, it's okay. I know this must cause you great pain. I'm sorry.
It could be worse. I suffer the pain of loss because I once had everything I could wish for.
This just went from like one of the most mind-blowing episodes to just being so depressing.
And now that I have lost almost everything, the little that remains I see with new clarity. If nothing else, at least I still have Caribert.
And that's the name of this whole mission, by the way. What do you plan to do now?
Yes, that reminds me. I only returned here to check on Caribert, but I do have other things I wish to do.
But like,
you may come with me, if you're so inclined.
I mean, I definitely want to for the information, but as well at the same time, like I'm kind of worried about Paimon. That's so sad. It's so sad. And like, it just adds more to that sadness every time we do one of these missions. Every time we kill a hilly churl, it was someone's, like, loved one. Well, some of them I know for a fact. And you're just playing with your egg there. So what we learned from that conversation was a lot. A whole hell of a lot. But again, bringing back up the cataclysm. Bringing back up the idea of like what happened with the curse. I'm just super worried because like... Where is like... Paimon? Did you... Was this always here? Because I thought this place was a little bit desolate, no? Am I wrong? No, because there was a fire here, wasn't there? That was like unlit, yeah.
Over here.
A crafting bench?
I'm sure you're wondering why I brought Caribert here to Sumeru.
Right.
Well, it's because he needs a medicine that can only be made here.
And there was medicine being made in that hut over there.
One which will help him to recover his clarity of mind.
When we were in the chasm, Dane said that the curse could not be undone. Is recovery really possible? That's the thing, is has he found something that can help recover this?
I do not hope to break the curse. I am well aware of my powerlessness against the punishment of the gods.
Right.
But it is said that this medicine is imbued with the power of Sumeru's god of wisdom and can awaken the mind from a state of deep stupor. It has been used in the past to treat cases of mania.
I wonder, could we like... Could we talk to Nahida?
I believe that it might just work.
Okay, where did you hear of this?
I read about it in a book. From the Royal Library of Khaenri'ah.
What?
It was banned. I mean, since
he's not in a good
medicine
state.
Requires the power of the seven to work.
Did you steal this book?
In my youth, I disliked the life of nobility and craved excitement. I was leafing through some forbidden text and happened upon it.
There must have been reason it was banned.
What other choice do I
Jesus.
have? What exactly would you have me
Fantastic
do?
performance here, but like again, him shouting at me is like you know, it's his son. I'm not gonna like question this.
The gods have already punished us. What does one more sin matter now?
That's actually like, it's like so human and so understandable, like that he's even thinking this way. Don't get too worked up. I understand no matter what you have to try.
Never mind. As long as you understand. I'm sorry. I struggle to take control of my mood sometimes. Perhaps a consequence of having lived too long. As it happens, I am in dire need of some help to make this medicine. My hands don't have the dexterity they once did. I fear they may be decaying from within. Oh, thanks to this curse of immortality.
I'm to relay how I'm feeling right now. Like it's just I have a real like sickly nervous feeling playing this mission. It's like I feel really like sickly and nervous.
Okay. To start with, take this ingredient.
You want us to help? What is that? Is this a mushroom? Yeah, I've never seen the red kind before.
Also, do you have any of Sumeru's regional specialties on hand?
I do.
I believe they're called Kalpalata lotuses and Sumeru roses.
Yeah, I've collected them before.
Oh, wonderful. Oh, in that case, we have everything we need.
Honestly, at this stage, like I'm also in the state where it's like, whatever he's using here for this, I'm kind of like, okay, like, as long as it doesn't hurt me or Paimon or Dane, you know what I mean? It's like this person's like lost themselves completely, so I'm like not opposed to them trying anything.
This is the method for making the medicine. You just need to follow the steps.
Strange mushroom. Can mushrooms like grow in a field like this? So that's he was growing mushrooms here? Do we have it here? Would it be in ingredients or here? Wouldn't it be? Yeah. Did I miss it? Is it even here? It should stand out, right? In the news section? And it should be only 2 of them. I could just be very blind here. I can't see it. Am I... Yeah. Maybe they don't want us to see it yet? Or at all? Earth and water, water and fire. Craft me for what I desire. So here it is, nameless. The smell distinct your nose and not easy fade. According to the records, this medicine requires the power of the god and wisdom to take... Right. Hold on a second here. So that's the only description of it. I'm so nervous. I'm feeling so nervous with this. And now Benny's involved too.
Is it done? Oh, splendid. Let me see. In all honesty, I do not know what the end product is supposed to look like. The banned book didn't feature any illustrations. Well, the moment has finally arrived. Curses.
Curses? Is it time to give Caribert the medicine?
No. We need to perform one final step to complete the medicine.
He's so shook.
I said before that this medicine relies on the power of the God of Wisdom for its restorative effects.
Yeah?
Which means we must pay a visit to a statue of the Seven.
Yeah, that can't be easy for someone who, like, rejects the gods. Since he needs the God of Wisdom's power, should I get any heated to help? Forget it. I'd hate the gods. It can complicate things. I'll just do it his way.
Let's go. Bring the
It's very
medicine
smart.
with you.
We're still blocked off from all the rest of the world here. It's a very strange feeling. Oh, and look at that. They blocked off the village as well. They won't let us go in. Yeah, look at that. The village is blocked off. Yep. At least from what I can see anyway. We can't even do that. We have to climb up normally. There's an eremite there as well. That's where we started. This is where we started our whole journey. I thought we'd be able to climb up there, but I guess not. Is there no, like, electric mushrooms around here? I could have sworn there was electric mushrooms on here, but I guess maybe I'm just forgetting, because I don't know if they implemented that, like, right away, or if they did that a little bit later. My one weakness, crevices.
Squall Fury.
Oh, it's a bit of a crevice. Do you think we can do it? We can. How did you guys feel when you were playing this? Did you feel as nervous as me? We got a healing anyway.
Look at this statue. How can I bow before this thing?
Don't see it as bowing. See it as like if you have to see it as something, see it as like using a resource. You know what I mean? Like that's the way I like would see it if it helps you any better. Obviously, it's not easy. Like it's not gonna be easy at all.
God of wisdom, look at me.
I wonder if that will actually call Nahida out though.
I will utter no prayer, nor will I sing your praises. You and your kind destroyed my home, wrought unfathomable suffering on my compatriots, yet here I stand.
Yeah, it can't be easy. Man, it cannot be easy at all to do this.
You cannot mock me more than fate itself already has.
And I think what they're doing here as well is showing us like what like someone who is like a Khaenri'ah and like who is extremely like bitter in a very open way is like opening our eyes to a lot more of this stuff and making it feel very real.
God of wisdom, I seek not to disavow myself of the sinful blood that flows through my veins. I wish only to beseech you to have pity upon a young and unfortunate soul.
Nahida would.
My son, Caribert. He was turned into a monster before he had the chance to witness anything beautiful in this world.
Oh.
This is no
This
fate
poor man.
for a child.
No, not all. Before he got to see anything beautiful.
If everything the gods have done was in order to have the impious people of Khaenri'ah bow their heads,
Jesus.
then I
Oh
bow to
my
you now.
god.
I have given up all I
Yeah.
ever stood for.
Like literally all of his morals, all of his like values.
All I ask is for a tiny
The voice
miracle,
actor is insane with this.
for Caribert to see this world once more. Please, God, I beg of you.
This is so sad. Seeing someone give up their like again, like it might not seem like a big deal to other people, but like, you know, like it's really easy for us, I think, in modern times to like not uphold like our morals entirely because like we don't have, like, you know, especially like in this kind of like more closer to medieval kind of setting of the world, right? Like a lot of times, like all you had was like your faith and your morals and all this stuff, and like you know your friendship and your love and all this stuff. Like, you know what I mean? It's like there was like a way more emphasis on that stuff. I think a lot of people still uphold their morals. Like we all like to uphold our morals. So I'm not saying it's just specific to a time period. But this is something where like not only like did they like is a fate shaken by like, you know, a modern question where it's like, oh, it does exist. This is a person who is like known like what has happened to his people. It's a person who knows the gods exist and still has to bow their head. You know what I mean? It's crazy. I may not know the whole truth behind the cataclysm, but the people of Khaenri'ah have truly suffered. Yes. Why could Khaenri'ah and the Seven not coexist in peace? I have made quite a fool of myself for one day. Oh, he's going to say
made
it.
quite
It's because
enough of a fool of myself for one day.
a fool of yourself.
Let's go.
I don't think so at all. You were like your son. No, I don't know if things will get better. I don't know if they will. Fortune mocking pedigree. Administer the dose of medicine to the hilly churl. It's crazy because like it makes like perfect sense why like they wouldn't let us go there because like obviously like
Too slow.
you know, well like you know you'd have the question of like why don't we just go ask Khaenri'ah, you know, for some help or ask Tanari or someone, you know.
Quit following me.
Insane stuff. And still no Paimon. Like it doesn't make any. That's the thing. I will die on this hill. It does not really make sense in it for Paimon to like leave with Dane and not inform us, unless like she thought that we were like hurt or something, because we did wake up in a big daze.
Caribert?
The other turn seems almost lifeless. Its reaction to everything's are incredibly weak.
We've prepared the medicine. We might as well try it.
Right. With your help, I'd feel it feeds the newly made medicine.
Caribert, it's me. It's your father. Caribert.
Anything?
Caribert, please say something.
This is so hard. This is so hard to witness. Like, and especially after like he just like intentionally in this story gave up like his morals and his values to bow down to the gods.
I'm sorry I couldn't be at your side when you were born. And that I failed to reach you and Mama in time when you both were suffering.
Oh my god.
But I'm here now. Papa's been by your side all these years. I've never left you, not once. Are you still angry with me, Caribert?
Dear Lord. This is so heartbreaking.
I know. You're awake now. Do you not want to talk to me?
Oh, jeez, this is so hard.
I'm so sorry, Caribert. Forgive me. Please, say something, anything.
This just took such a turn.
Please. Please.
Oh my god, it didn't work. It didn't work.
Oh, gods above. What more do you want from me?
That's what I'm talking about. Like he like in front of us, like he gave up his values, his morals.
You took everything from here, and I still bowed to you.
Yeah.
I'd give you my very life if only you cared to take it. But you won't even let me die.
I'm just like shaking my head, like how difficult this is to witness.
I knew it.
Like this is
never have trusted anything that had to do with the gods. I was just deluding myself.
like how happy we were at the start of this, and like how eye-opening this is. Because the idea of like the cataclysm and Khaenri'ah and all this stuff was something that was there. It was apparent in the story. It was a big deal. But this is like right in our face now. This is right up close.
The gods of this world have never stood with humanity, not even for a moment.
There might be other reasons it didn't work.
Other reasons? What do you mean?
Maybe it takes a full course of treatment.
Huh. You really think so?
You have to exhaust all options. I don't like saying, we're going to say the first one. I won't say the last one. Oh, we said it anyway. Okay, it's a joint one.
Never. And yes, you're right. I cannot let myself wallow in despair. Even if I must stay here with him for 50 years, 100, what difference does it make? I do not lack for time.
That's the spirit. I'll keep helping you. Yeah, I will keep helping. To have infinite time yet no hope can only be called torture. Jesus Christ. Yeah. That's like such a perfect way to sum it up. To have all the time in the world, but literally like no light at the end of the tunnel.
Let's go. We'll make another dose.
This seems kind of...
The most crucial ingredient in this medicine is the unusual mushroom, which makes things complicated.
Where did you get those mushrooms from anyway?
I grow them in that field.
I feel like a crop?
The details don't matter, right? Curb your curiosity and just do as I instruct. If you truly wish to help me, that is how you can do it.
Fine, but didn't Paimon say something about like how it wouldn't be very easy to grow something here?
There is a waterfall near the statue I prayed at. I need you to collect some water from there around 2 in the afternoon.
2?
I'll be here watching Caribert. Once you're back, I will make some fertilizer for the mushrooms.
If Paimon's not back by 2 in the afternoon, I'm even more worried.
Good. Then please head over when the time comes.
Time passes before you know it, it's 2 in the afternoon. I'm sorry that I'm I'm not I don't know how to describe it, because I think it's just because we've heard about this stuff so much and now it's just right in our face.
Slow.
The idea of this, and I feel like this is intentional. This is a mission to get right in our face and show us exactly what it has done to people, what the cataclysm did to people. And here's the thing: we already knew like what the tortures that the people in Khaenri'ah went through, but here we have like it's different. Like talking, I feel like even talking to Dainsleif, who's someone who's like kind of like not giving up, but like is like a little bit more somber about it. Like in this case, we have a character who was like so bitter and so angry and upset, and like rightfully so. Look at his son. You know? And it's almost like they made sure to like have Kaeya at the start of this as well to show us, you know, someone we care about from Khaenri'ah too. There's like, this is like, you're an eremite. Are you the same person from before?
The ecological issues in this area require further observation and analysis.
Well, you're voiced.
You scholars and your big words. You know what would really impress me? Fixing the humidity in this forest.
Oh, God.
My whole family's having a hard time with this climate. Seriously, all my old injuries are acting up.
Interesting. Okay, so they're just
Quit following me.
chatting there. Yeah. Like, and here's the thing, like what was down here again? It's like an R&R area again, isn't it? Was this the area we lowered the water in? Was it higher before? I think it was. Yeah.
Quit following me.
Yeah. Like, sure. Here's like a R&R area as well. Yeah, like it's just the bitterness and the anger and seeing exactly like what it has done to like someone's like mental health and what it has done to someone's like, you know, thought process. It is sad. It is incredibly sad.
Too slow. Squall and fury.
And now we have to face it once again. Like, I just feel like this is like prolonging something. I'm never gonna stop saying where the hell is Paimon and Dane, because at this point, if she's not with Dane, I'm more than worried. I am afraid and worried.
Ah, you're back. Caribert's condition is stable.
Right.
By which I mean he still isn't responding. Anyway, give me the water.
There you go. Interesting as well that, you know, like the R&R would use water like this for cooking.
I need you to stand guard here for a while. Whatever you do, don't let any forest rangers approach the house. Understand?
Your secret is safe with me.
Ah, good. I'll be back soon. The fertilizer won't take but a moment to make.
Monsters and so many of them coming from the field? Does watering the field somehow attract the monsters? Better fend them off. Oh, yeah, it's like fungus.
Quit following me.
My guiding stars.
You dare to gaze upon me?
I wonder if it is like the dampness of it would attract like some fungus. Maybe they can like smell it better or something. I'm not sure.
Not now.
The wind rises.
Is that the last of them? It is. Let's talk to Aid.
What happened? Was it monsters?
It was monsters. It was a lot of monsters. It was those fungus.
Thank goodness you were here. I couldn't have taken them on all by myself. I'd have to hide and wait until they were gone.
Which, the little chuckles after every laugh. It's like there's like, again, there's something broken. Not something. We know there's something broken about Aid, but like, he is very broken.
Oh, yes. I've got the fertilizer. The effects can take some time to kick in, so let's get on with it.
It's like an excitement about doing this as well, right? But just like maybe the possibilities, the excitement about the possibilities.
Next, we pick the mushrooms and repeat the same steps as
Have
before.
we seen red? I feel like we've seen red mushrooms somewhere, right?
I trust you still remember the method.
I feel like we have like, and now like again this menial task of doing this. I feel like we've seen like at least a red mushroom somewhere. We have so many Sumeru roses. Do you want to make more? You can make a bunch in a row. The medicine's ready.
Oh, sorry. I just, after resting in this field for a while, my thoughts began to wander. I have been so very wary for many years. If only I could fall asleep here in this field and never wake up again.
So sad, because even the curse denies you this. You still have Caribert.
I do indeed. That's why it was just a fleeting thought. Thank you for your help.
No, it's fine.
Again. And now, for the final
I have to go
step.
back here?
Back to the statue of the Seven.
I have never felt this way in this game, where I just feel like a constant nervous and like empty feeling. Like it's weird. It's such a weird feeling throughout this whole part of the quest. Like it's like at some points I'm forgetting to like take a breath. I'm just like I am like all over the place with this stuff. And like it's so sad that this character is like, can't even like think about like, the and it's gonna sound so weird. The comfort of passing away. I know it sounds weird.
Let's begin.
There's a Hilly
Wait a moment. Hey, what was that? Caribert!
He left out, but did he have the armband on?
No, he must have left while we were too busy preparing the medicine to notice.
But did he have the armband on?
Come on! We have to catch up with him!
We don't know if it was him. Did he have the armband on? Wait, this is the chasm. This is going towards the chasm. This is where we literally started our journey. Why is he going towards the chasm?
Too slow.
You're just walking towards. It doesn't have the armband. It doesn't have the armband. He doesn't have the armband on.
That's
No.
not Caribert.
Yeah, there's no silk scarf around his arm.
Right. Caribert's scarf was a gift I once gave to his mother. I use it now as a marker of sorts.
Right.
My eyes must be going. How could I not recognize my own son? This decrepit body of mine.
This is killing me. This is absolutely killing me. Now he's like beating himself up that he just can't. He couldn't even tell the difference between like a regular hilly churl and his own son. The hilly churl, there's something strange about it.
Yes. It doesn't seem interested in us in the least. It seems intent on walking in that direction. Where could it be going?
Towards the chasm. Let's go have a look.
Yes. The more we know about hilly churls, the better.
Every single time we do one of these quests, right? Every single time we do one of these quests, what in the hell? We always end up towards back the chasm. The chasm is such an important place. What is he doing? What is that? There used to be an entrance here.
Did it go in here? Well, let's head in.
Let's head in. What? This was not an unknown sanctuary. What are we even doing?
What a ghastly
Jesus
place.
Christ.
Has it always existed? I swear I've never noticed it before.
What are those hilly churls doing?
Huh. It looks like they're...
What?
Worshipping.
What?
Sometimes walking, sometimes kneeling in worship, and it appears to be
What?
in earnest.
What did we stumble upon?
I've never seen anything like this in all my life. What in the world does this place conceal?
Yeah, what is this place?
Oh, there's only one way to find out.
Shaking. The air in here is creepy. The creepy scene. It's eerily familiar. A lamenter at fate's end. What type of title for a quest is that? Oh my god, look at them. And they stop at every point to bow down. And we're just following these hilly churls. This is such an incredible scene. Like, it literally made me move around. Like I was... And there's more... Door of Resurrection activated. Obviously, it's giving Enka vibes, but the stone structures also remind me of like the chasm. Like all the stuff that we found in the chasm at the time. Remember all the upside down areas we went into? And all the broken places? There's a chest, just a chest here? I'm dying. I'm absolutely dying. What have we stumbled upon here? Like these villagers are all walking like in a line here. What is that? It's another area. We've been in spaces like this before. We have been in spaces like this before.
Is this a teleportation device? What energy
Zach?
is powering it?
They even have Zach voicing the traveler. I've played this game for 500 hours. I've never felt this way. Never. Look at that, the light coming from the top. And there they are worshipping again. Like in a routine almost. But there's slimes here. So what we've stumbled into this area of stone structures that kind of remind us of like areas we've been in before, right? We follow these villagers. The music is incredible, by the way. The music is stunning.
Everybody stand back!
And not only that, we're like following these villagers into this area after we were discussing Khaenri'ah. After we've been like after we've been talking to this person from Khaenri'ah, after we talked to Kaeya, after we talked to Dain, we met 3 people from Khaenri'ah, and now here we are in this area, and another teleportation device. Look at this. With the light seeping through, what does it look like down below? Oh my god. This is where they were bowing down. That's where we entered in. This whole place is stunning. What in the world is opening up now? There's like an air coming through here, like an eerie air. We've definitely... Is this upside down? It reminds me of the places from the chasm. It also has like a lot of Khaenri'ah vibes as well. Hello. But maybe that's just the stone that's gathering me this way. But it reminds me of like when we traveled through the stone areas with Dane as well in the chasm. What does this do? Oh, it's just a thing to connect something. And there they are bowing down again. Yeah, this definitely reminds me of when we would explore these areas like this in the chasm with Dane as well. And like, by the way, Dane hasn't been seen either. At all. Wait, there has to be a way to get in here, right? Other than me just like... Maybe it is just getting to the top of this place. Maybe it is that.
Squall Fury.
But you can't it's a domain, you can't climb in a domain.
Too slow.
Maybe the other way?
Too slow.
Look at that. This music here is incredible. This whole setting is incredible. Seeing all the hilly trails getting transported. So I wonder how we're gonna get in here. Because look, that's where it is. It's that over there. Can you guys see something over there? It's broken a little bit. And we have to get there. Like, we have to go in there. Yeah, this music is absolutely incredible. Yeah, it looks like there's like a portal in there. And we have to collect this as well. There must be a way to get in here. Of course there is. Maybe if we come around the side of this one?
Quit following me. Behold.
And try to go over here first of all. What are the ways to get in here then if it's not that? From this side?
Squall Fury.
It's not over here anyway. I might just be very dumb, and there's like an easy way of doing this, and maybe it's just like literally click on the door.
Quit following me.
Oh, maybe we have to teleport into there? From here?
Too slow. Quit following me.
How did I get on the ceiling? Did the room turn upside down?
So this turns the room upside down.
Gravity itself.
Okay, so that's a change. So now we have two of them. We open the door this way. Perfect. And then maybe we can open the other door on the other side as well. This is an incredible puzzle as well along with this. Is there a way to open up the other door as well? Or maybe it's from there actually. Actually, that's what I think it is. I think we teleport from that area into there. And we just unlocked it that way. Wait, no, we go teleport from up here. And then we have this one as well, which opens up this door. Now we have all 3. Well, it's going to lead us to here.
It seems like I need to find a place to insert the room.
I'm sorry, but every time I hear Zach's voice, because it's such a perfect voice. What did that do? Just open the door. That's all it did. To go down below even deeper. That is deep. That is deep. But it was like an area we were in before, right? And he's still here. At least we're safe. At least we're safe. I don't think my mouth is closer this whole time going through this area. Wait a second.
Halt, humans.
Fate has not granted us? We need fate to grant us a passage? An Abyss Terror? No, he doesn't talk like someone with the Abyss Order.
Do you insist on an audience?
An audience with who?
Very well. Then I grant you the trial of destiny.
But he has the symbol of Khaenri'ah on his chest. Fortune Lecture. An Abyss Order monster that uses dark power to command the ice and frost in battle. Some of its attacks decrease the stamina of characters while dealing damage against them.
The night is cold.
Insane.
Know your place.
Teamwork is dreamwork.
Yeah, our character's so powerful. He's gonna put up a shield this time? Yeah, like they do usually.
My guiding star.
I wonder what just like blasting the shield will do with this. I mean, but honestly, not bad.
Search for it.
The night is cold. Let's light it up.
Quit following me. Behold. Unsightly insects.
It's so weird because again, he talks about granting us an audience with someone. And now, is it with someone or something? That's the question.
Stars.
Is it possible that you'd be granted an audience with her sister? Like, is that a possibility? Because like we have seen her sister in like the Dainsleif missions quite a bit.
Adventure Town, everybody stand back. The night is cold.
So it would make sense if she's the one who shows up now as well. Me going straight for the door, instinct.
Who was that? He was
Terrifying? I've seen similar characters is the right way to put it.
He was a perfect being.
Oh.
I'm in awe.
Oh.
He had the most wondrous aura, a perilous yet beautiful power. Oh, truly mesmerizing.
That is worrying.
And yet, you were able to defeat him. Oh, your strength is greater than I had imagined.
You have unconventional tastes. I just have lots of combat experience. Well, I wonder if it is his connection to Khaenri'ah, like he has the same symbol on his chest that he had in his chest. So I wonder if there is like a reverence towards those people.
Let's continue on. I find myself growing more curious by the second and more excited.
This is so worrying. Like, and I think like what's I can't really put my finger on exactly what's happening, of course, but obviously like this is some connection to like obviously the Abyss Order and Khaenri'ah, of course. But what connection? These flowers. Oh damn.
Too slow.
Oh damn.
Quit following me.
Like, I'm not over exaggerating when I say that like my mouth has been open this whole freaking time, because like I just like I went from feeling like the happiest I've ever had at the start of this quest to feeling like so nervous and sick, and now I'm just in awe. I'm wondering what's gonna happen next. Oh Lord. Oh freaking God. Purple is never good.
I think.
Unless it's unofficial, but like that's different.
To the end.
What is that thing? And other characters too, of course. Like, of course, purple's good. But I mean, like, purple, when you see it in this context, is never good. Emanating sinister aura, there's no mistaking it. It's just like the defiled statue. Yep. Yep. Hanging upside down as well. So it does have something to do with the Abyss Order. And these worshipping villagers remind me a little too much of the Grand Thief. Oh my God, they're calling back to all of this stuff. It's been so long. Aye, this place is bad news. We gotta go. We have to. And this is he's worshipping.
Oh, dear creature. Why do you bow down?
Voice in our head?
For fear of the unknown?
What?
Or for power that you covet?
Who is this? Whose voice that must be coming right from inside my head? Can't I hear it?
Oh, dear creature. Why do you bow down? For I am no god.
A sinner.
I am but a sinner.
A sinner. A citizen of Khaenri'ah.
You are like a flower, born in sin, yet pure, spotless. I know your fate well.
Like my future?
You need no longer hold back.
Look at this.
Nor accept the countless lies.
Well, tell me which lies I shouldn't be accepting then.
Go forth. Become a transcendent one. Rise beyond the fate bestowed upon
And this voice is just... This is such a cool scene. It's so freaking cool.
And I shall shed a tear at the end of time, as I gaze back upon your life.
Who in the world are you? What do these words mean? Yeah, I'm not quite following everything. The voice, it's gone. Wait. Something's happening with Ide, yeah.
What just happened?
I think it gave something Ide, right?
When I saw that thing, my heart was instantly at peace. I was overcome by a sense of awe or joy, perhaps.
This is insane. What are we dealing with? Are you alright now?
I am. I feel good. In fact, I feel better than I did before I came in here.
So is it possible here that, like, he was talking about fate, is like the idea of, like, us defying our own fate? Or is it defying the fate of the gods? Something's not right about this place. We need to get out of here. I agree so hard. But at the same time, I'm like...
Is that so?
Like, I'm so interested in what this is.
As you wish.
As I wish, yeah, like, I'm doing it for you too. You leave the ominous cave and return to Ide's house. So that's his house. Or at least, like I guess, like, I didn't know it was where he was, like, a resident of. Man, this whole thing, like, is it completely normal to be walking through this whole thing just in awe?
Caribert. Oh,
he didn't get up.
He's still okay.
We still need to go to the Statue of the Seven.
I have a strange feeling that what just happened was meant to be.
You think so?
For this to happen, right at the moment when I was dreading worshipping at a statue of the Seven, it's as if fate was calling to me.
Well, something was directly calling to me. I'll tell you that much, Ide.
You say that I bowed before that thing, so perhaps it might be just as effective.
That sounds like a ridiculous idea, but if you insist...
I have to try.
Where's Paimon?
No matter what, you said it yourself. I have to exhaust all options.
And are those medicines administered to the hilly churl? This is where we have to be in, like...
Caribert?
Like, because the way that the world is blocked off and everything... But then again, it can't be something like the Suzeris festival again, because that stuff was destroyed. Like, something is happening here. Because why on earth would Paimon leave for this long? And then we got transferred over to this area as well, which wasn't there before as well. Something is leading us to something in this. Something is. Wait. What? Papa?
Caribert! Oh, my goodness, it worked! It's a miracle! Oh, Caribert!
What the hell?
My dear son!
I am stunned!
You see? It worked! Caribert can speak again!
Where's Mama?
Where's Mama? What the hell?
Mama is... Caribert, look at me. Do you know who I am?
I'm blown away. I did not expect this to happen. I thought this was going to be futile. The fact that it's actually worked? We're talking to a hilly churl?
Of course. Your Papa.
Oh my god. That's such a sweet voice.
Yes. Salvation!
Oh my
Sweet
god.
Salvation, yes, yes. This is what this feeling is. How do you feel, Caribert? Are you fully awake now?
Is he aware of who he is as well? Like, I so expected this just to fail.
Yes. It feels like I just woke up from a long sleep.
Oh my god.
I dreamed that I was hiding in a little room. I didn't dare go out the whole time.
The voice is so soft.
Didn't want to either.
Oh my god. This is when he's gonna become aware of what he...
My body!
Oh no.
What happened to me? Is this me?
Oh.
Papa?
Like, how do you explain this?
Don't panic, son. It's just... While you were sleeping, we went into a fairy tale world.
Fairy tale world? We're calling it... I guess you can call it that.
There's no more Khaenri'ah here. No more home. But... Do you know what that means?
Oh no.
No more red sky. No more... End of the world.
No more cataclysm.
In this world, you have to be a little monster, but you get to stay with Papa forever.
You have to be a little monster, explaining to him, of course, because he's a child, but like, how's he gonna...
Am I dead?
No.
No. Of course not. Look, Caribert, you still have Mama's scarf on your arm.
It's his mother's scarf.
That means she's watching over you, protecting you. So how could you be dead?
Oh. Like, I don't know how you'd process this at all.
Really?
Yes, really. You've only just woken up, and this must all be very confusing for you. Just rest here for now.
I'm sorry, I hit the mic.
Things
I literally
will get better.
I literally just put my hands down, like, in, like, disbelief. I literally just slapped the shite out of the mic.
Oh, and, you have to promise me something. Never take off your mask.
What do you mean?
Understand? Whatever happens, you mustn't take it off.
Okay, Papa. I won't. I promise.
It's mind-blowing. This whole, I don't know if it's normal to feel this way. This whole mission, my mouth has been opened so wide. And now here we are with this poor thing. Like, how is he supposed to process this? I did not expect this at all. Father and son talk a long while. It seems like a changed
Not
man.
since that day have I been so glad as I am now. I can't believe this is really happening.
It's purely unbelievable, but it seems like someone's been... Because they directed us towards the hilly churl. Something is directing us towards a location, right? Everything was led to us.
I knew that placing my hope in the Seven was a waste of time. I even worshipped at one of their statues like a common fool. Never before have I humiliated myself like that. Once a murderer, always a murderer. I was naive to think that the gods who conspired against us would ever offer redemption.
So now he's just trying to, like, I guess, like, in his own head, the way I see this is him trying to be like, oh, like, you know, like, that was just a foolish thing. You know, at the time, it was a very traumatic thing for him.
But the god we saw in that cave, now, that was a true.
You see that as a god?
Mighty god. Nothing like one of the 7.
But you reject the gods, the idea of gods.
That wondrous power, it was truly enchanting. Surely that must.
I think
have been the
there's
reason
something
I
weird
bowed
about
down.
that. Because it talked directly into my head.
Now then, after one beseeches a god, and the god responds by answering their prayers, should they, do something to show their devotion?
Like what?
Piety is hardly my area of expertise. But surely I should honor the god that has honored my wishes.
That was a sinner, which I took as like being a person from Khaenri'ah.
A sinner? Oh, don't be absurd.
Because that's what he called them earlier, sinners.
You don't know a single thing about him. How dare you utter such blasphemy?
He talked directly to me.
You and I have both witnessed his divine power. When has the 7 worked a miracle like this before?
So many times for me.
Never. He is a god, mightier than they, and yet you would call him a sinner. Oh, preposterous.
Called himself this.
No matter. Believe what you will. You cannot shake my faith.
He is in like, again, he went from like, he is going through 300 different emotions at once, and it's over the course of a very short amount of time. Like, I totally understand him being very angry at us in this stage because of how he would feel at this moment.
I am going to pay my respects with or without you.
I'm so worried. You fine, go ahead. Okay, yeah. Ide's experiences deeply affected him. Not that it was particularly stable to begin with, but this religious fervor is something else. I guess I better catch him up on him anyway. There are monsters everywhere. I can't stand by and let him get into their hands. Again, just us being like heroic all the time. This is like, we talked to this purple thing in the sky that was like the thing that was in the chasm. This thing talked to us and talked about our journey and our fate and how they saw our fate and called themselves a sinner. Is it the same way that our sister said to us that they saw our journey? Or they know our journey? Or where they will end up? Where are you going to worship? Enter the cavern again? You're going back in? It's so weird hearing the Sumeru music with this happening again. You want to enter the cavern again? Yeah, I don't know if that's directly related to what our sister said to us as well. So sorry, buddy. Oh my god, oh, he's dead. Okay, let's keep going.
Too slow.
It's crazy because it's like he's gotten what he's wanted. And I told you, like, again, that like it's weird, especially because he's from Khaenri'ah. He's seen like a miracle before his eyes, or what he believed to be a miracle, right? It creeps me out whenever I see that. And now he's going to worship him again. It makes sense in a way. You see a miracle work for you, and you're like, okay, well, I have to keep doing what I was doing, right? Like, I have to keep that up. But now we're back into space again.
Following me. Too slow.
This place that looks like, again, it's like a door resurrection. So like again it activated? So this is going to be this is a domain then. This is like battle domain because there's enemies right here right away.
Bow your head.
And then the door is open again. We have to go through this whole place again. Here's the place where we saw those flowers again. Flowers always just remind me of our sister.
Quit following me.
Always.
Too slow.
Truth repeats its course.
The wind rises.
Yeah, we're just going through the same area, but now there's more enemies. There was enemies in here before, but like now...
Quit following me.
I know, I'm purely excited to see what this all is.
No. Impossible.
It's gone.
What happened?
But it was right here.
The Hilly Churl worshippers have disappeared too. Was it all an illusion?
We couldn't have both seen the exact same illusion. We had it, and it was different in each of our minds as well. And like in terms of like, it spoke to me and it made you bow down. Like that was real. We both saw it.
That's true. Yes, it can't have been an illusion. I still feel that awesome and wondrous power flowing through my mind and body.
And it did send something into you.
It was neither illusion nor coincidence, and certainly no dream. It was a wonder.
Oh man, look at his eyes, look at his face.
A divine wonder.
This is someone who believes. This is someone who has like reinvigorated faith in something.
Let's go, traveler. There is surely a reason
but to a scary
for its
degree.
disappearance, and I do believe that someday in the future we shall see.
You're turning into a zealot. Let's just get back. An interesting phrase here by
have been a sinner and not a god.
That's the way I saw it. Because I thought that people from Khaenri'ah called themselves sinners. Or like, not called themselves sinners, they were called sinners, I guess. A zealot is someone who, like, will no matter what, will...
Caribert? Where has he gone?
No matter what, worship their god. Yeah, he's gone.
Oh, no. Maybe someone else came by and found him?
Hopefully not.
No, it can't have been that. There's
okay.
no sign of a break-in, and
but
and
we
no
saw Dane
sign
at the
of
start of
anyone
this.
Having been here.
Now your guy's gone, my guys are gone too. Maybe he ran off?
This does not bode well. What if he's spotted by a forest ranger or an adventurer?
Oh, they would. Yeah,
they'd...
You had to find him first.
Wait a minute. This isn't how we left it.
What? The mirror.
Oh, no. Did he?
The mirror. What about...
The mirror. It's broken.
It was broken when we saw it first. The mirror was broken the whole time. What does the broken mirror mean?
He must have taken his mask off.
No.
Seen what he looks like beneath it.
Wait, but the mirror was broken. When we found it, it was broken. That was one of the things we noticed first.
If he'd just done as he was told. We have to find him.
That mirror was broken. That mirror was broken. I know that mirror was broken. I know for a fact that mirror was broken. What is that?
It's his scarf. He dropped it.
Why would he?
Looks like we're going the right way. Come on.
I am terrified. We know that mirror was broken.
Caribert! Caribert! Where are you?
That's Sumeru City. And there's some like
Curses!
Yeah.
Forest rangers.
My head's spinning.
Hey! Who are you? We haven't seen you around here before. What's your business
Interesting, darker colors here.
Have you seen a hilly churl? A hilly churl should have come past this way.
Imagine asking about have you seen a hilly churl?
I asked you first. Don't make this more difficult than it needs to be.
Wouldn't they know us? That's the thing, they would know us.
I said, have you seen
I'd.
a hilly churl?
It's such a crazy question,
Hey, whoa. Look, sir, there's no need to get so worked up.
If you knew what day we had.
There are hilly churls everywhere. What's the big deal? We see plenty of them out here.
But where?
Exactly. Matter of fact, we just took out a few of them back there. Those dumb
Oh
boneheads.
no, please say you didn't.
You forest ranger scum! You spawn of the seven are all the same. I'll have your heads if you so much as laid a finger on Caribert.
Wow. He's again like I don't blame him. Again, I hope what I'm saying like he is like lost it. I don't mean in a mean way. I mean in like we know he has. He is so angry, frustrated. He's feeling thousands of emotions in one. He is like all over the place.
You're raving mad. You've got some gall coming here to our nation insulting the forest rangers.
Curse you all, forest rangers.
Cursed you all? Stop or the forest rangers and I will have to make you. No, we're not going to say that. We'll say stop it, I'd stop it. Both sides calm down for now thanks to your urging.
I don't get it. Why make such a huge fuss over a few hilly churls? Makes no sense.
Dude, you're never gonna get it. That's the problem. I barely get it sometimes. What's happening today?
He'd only just regained his mind. How could you do this to him? So tell me, forest rangers, did you really spare none of them? Did you really take out every last hilly troll?
Man, this is like, again, taking out the non-pure, quote-unquote, pure-blooded Khaenri'ahs.
Jeez, you're really not gonna let this go. Fine, you weirdo. If you must know, I happened to cross paths with a solitary hilly churl when I left the team to, use the toilet.
So you were taking a poo.
I was frightened at first, but it didn't seem to have any interest in me at all. It was just bumbling along in that direction. So I left it alone.
There's still hope. Please, Lord, say there's still hope.
Yes. Wonderful. Wonderful. Let's go. We have to find him.
We're so close to the Avidia Forest, right?
Wait, you're leaving? Not even a thanks for the info, goodbye?
They would know us, right? Like, those forest rangers would definitely know us. Right? It's adding up more and more. The broken mirror, and maybe they wouldn't know, and not everyone's gonna know us, right?
Too slow.
I'm trying to take a look at the world here as well now. There's Sumeru City. It won't let us go this place. See, it's like red. It will not let us go into Sumeru City. But it's very overcast today, almost intentionally so. If you want to know my thought process by this, sorry, I feel like I just been saying some, I'm starting to think two things about this. And I might be just a fool by the end of this. Either we have been, that voice is directing us towards something, has put us into this dimension or something that has taken us to a place. Oh, this thing covers its head in the rain, it's so adorable. It taking us to this dimension or something that is leading us to a place, leading us to an answer. And me and Ide are both here, but Dane was here too. That's the thing. Dane was here too, because I'm just trying to explain why Paimon wouldn't be here, but Dane was here too. But I'm also starting to ask the question, and this is another theory I have of what's happening because of that broken mirror. Maybe it's not where we are exactly. Maybe it's when we are. Because we know that mirror was broken. We know for a fact that mirror was broken. Now, unless he put it back in, or unless he didn't check it since we got there, but we knew that mirror was broken. Something is up. And it's one of those things, I think. Or it could be something completely different. I have been wrong before. Whereabouts are we looking for here? Oh, here. There he is.
Caribert!
Oh, this poor thing.
Caribert, stop! It's me! It's Papa!
This is gonna kill me, isn't it?
Whatever you saw, it was all a trick. An illusion.
So did he take off his mask?
I told you, we're in a fairy tale.
This is what I'm thinking this phrase as well. But I think it's obviously he's just trying to calm him down.
Please, Caribert, come back. It's time to go back. Caribert?
He's not responding.
How could this happen? He regained his mind. He must be able to hear me. Surely. Come, Caribert. We have to go home now. Papa's here to take you home, all right?
Something's not right with him. What has this strange power done to him? Oh my god, we're getting a cutscene. Oh, the
Papa?
No. No.
Papa, I can't take it.
No.
Please, Caribert. It's my fault. I'm so sorry. If only I'd known.
It's all too
And this music.
much.
Oh,
Papa.
what did they unleash? What if? So that's obviously the same color that like was down in the chasm, and that was down in the area we found as well. What?
I see. I understand now.
Do you want to tell me?
Finally, it all makes sense.
Wait, so we were knocked out by that as well, but what happened to Caribert? Did I faint? I remember Caribert taking off his mask, but then...
Ah, traveler, you're awake. Finally, we can rejoice together.
What do you mean rejoice?
Wait, no. Why am I still calling you traveler? Oh, I have known your true identity for some time.
What do you mean true identity? What are you talking about?
I suspected it was you.
What are you talking about?
From the beginning. I had to talk to you to be sure.
What? But I've never met you. I've never met you.
Oh, of course you haven't. With your status, you can hardly be expected to know all of us.
Status? I'm the traveler.
In any case, I've been using a fake name this entire time. Ida is the name of a servant I once had.
Yeah?
My real name is Clothar.
Clothar?
Clothar Alberich.
No! What? He's related to Kaeya. He's related to Kaeya. You can't be. You can't be. Wait. What? You can't be.
You saw it too, didn't you? Unmistakable, the power inside Caribert.
I am
and the power
gonna get
of the one
sick.
You call us
What?
sinner. It was one and the same.
But
I am positive now.
how are the?
It's the power of
What
the
is
abyss,
happening?
Isn't it?
So this must be. This must be in the past.
At long last, I have seen it with my own eyes.
This guy's related to Kaeya. Oh my god. This whole time.
That is no business of yours.
What do you mean it's no business of mine?
A sinner. Yes. Salvation for a sinner can only come from a sinner. Caribert did not deserve his fate, but now it's wonderful. He will be able to weave his own destiny anew.
What do you mean?
Born into abject sorrow, he shall now become...
What did you do?
The Loom of Fate.
The Loom of Fate! There's a term in Loom of Fate. You're right about this being from the Abyss, but the Abyss is sinister and dangerous.
Huh? Sinister? Dangerous?
What are you doing?
Oh, I never imagined that you, of all people, would deny the Abyss.
What do you mean my
How
status
ridiculous.
What is happening?
We once believed that you would bring new strength and hope to Khaenri'ah.
Me? What are you doing?
To us, you were the
What?
Abyss. A wondrous mystery far beyond our imagination and comprehension.
What is happening?
And the one who controls the Abyss can control everything.
Cease this. Cease this.
We yearned for that future. We looked to you to take us there.
Guys.
But what did you bring us instead?
What do you mean?
Oh, princess.
What? No! I'm not. What? I'm not. What are you talking about? What do you want about? What do you want about?
What did he just call me?
What did he just call you? No. No! 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 Fucking... What? This whole time? We've been Lumine!
Traveler! Hey, Traveler! Traveler!
Traveler? This whole time? We were seeing...
You're awake!
Oh, no, 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 no! What did you expect me to do? That whole time it was a vision. Was it? I'm guessing it was a vision through seeing what our sister saw. But he said to her sister, you were supposed to bring us, like, to Khaenri'ah to new heights. So she failed? What? What? Guys!
Sick! Traveler? Traveler?
I'm... Dunzo. I am Dunzo. What do we even say?
What happened while you were unconscious? I checked the ley lines nearby. It appears that the Abyss tampered with them, and they've been in turmoil ever since.
Wait, is that what happened to us?
Information and memories flow within the ley lines. What did you witness?
The founder of the Abyss Order, Albrecht, what happened to him?
You mean Clotar Alberic?
Yes, I do. I do.
After founding the Abyss Order, his faith in the Abyss led him to do a great many things. But the curse of immortality continued to torment his body and mind. And in the end, neither his faith nor the Abyss he worshipped could save him.
Dear Lord.
After 100 years, he lost his mind completely and was never seen again. Yet his dark legacy lived on. The defiled statue that we encountered previously was just one perverse product of his use of abyssal power during his life.
So he saw the upside down crystal and was like, I want to do that myself. He was fully on board. Wait, my sister ultimately sided with him.
You could say that. She wouldn't be the Abyss Order's princess otherwise.
Are you alright? You have a troubled look on your
We need
face.
to say something. Yes, I have a story to tell you.
What happened?
They send him into deep in thaw.
So you saw her
I have
memories
chills
from
all over.
centuries ago, through your own eyes. It all but defies belief.
Yeah.
Still, as I'd suspected, the notion of the Loom of Fate did indeed rear its head during that time. And it seems closely connected to Clotar Alberich's son, Caribert, and what happened to him. And yet your sister never breathed a word of this incident to me. I wonder, was that the moment that she decided to go down this path?
What she thought about all of this. I also want to know. But one thing is clear, this is not a happy memory.
Indeed. Clearly, this series of events sparked a long period of deep contemplation. This was where it all began.
I almost forgot there's something I need to check.
What is it?
What lies buried in this field?
Field? What does that have to do with anything?
You mean here? Well,
Dainsleif's
let's
so
start
for
digging
this
and
as
see.
well. He said that his son became the Loom of Fate.
You scared the Duke out of Paimon. Did you rebury them yet?
We're done, you can open your eyes now.
A male and female skeleton, buried together.
His bodies?
Interestingly, the male skeleton appears to have been interred much later. And it's holding a silk
The
scarf.
mother
in
silk
its
scarf.
But what does this mean? And how did you know that there were bodies buried here?
I think it was the bones belonged to Clothal Albrecht.
What? That's impossible. Unless Clotar Alberic finally found a way to rid himself of the curse.
Perhaps he did.
This all raises far too many questions. I need time to think. And to search my memories for some missing pieces.
I need like a year.
We should part ways here.
No, Dane, please stay and help me make sense of everything.
Huh?
Please.
You're just gonna leave? Why? You could come with us, you know.
It's better that we split up for now. I think that he might have seen
He? Who's he?
He?
The voice inside my head.
Yes. I have my suspicions as to his identity.
Stop.
But I need to confirm some other
Stop.
details before I can be
So
sure.
you don't even know for sure?
If the time is right, I will tell you when we next meet.
Tell me.
But what do you mean that he saw the traveler? How is that possible?
It's all just a memory. It happened hundreds of years in the past.
I fear that while these things would limit anyone else, they are no obstacle
So
to him.
wait, so we were in the past, but he was talking directly to us, not as Lumine, but as us. He could see through what we were seeing.
What? Why? What is he?
Paimon is me throughout this whole episode, a sinner.
All right, let's leave it there. Get some rest. Goodbye.
My head hurts. My head hurts.
There goes Dane. And just like that, it's back to being the two of us again, huh?
And Paimon, one more thing. What is it?
What is it?
Oh. Oh no. Oh, that got me so bad. There was so many emotions this episode, and just to see Paimon again is like one of the most meaningful things ever. It means the world to me. I missed you.
Huh?
Oh my god, we got a hug. Oh my god, this is the best moment in the whole game. Oh my god. This is the best moment in this entire game. Stop. 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 That's the end. That's the end. That's the end. There's so much. There's so freaking much that happened there. So it puts a lot of stuff into context, by the way, that we were inside of our sister's dream. We saw what looked to be like a former area of Khaenri'ah, right? Look at me flying above the wavelist just to get my mind off it. Oh, my mind is... my head hurts. My head actually hurts. I have tears now and my head hurts. Whatever this thing is, this person that talked to us, they were able to talk to us and pierce through a dream. Pierce through a dream from our sister and talk to us directly. That is terrifying that you're even able to do that. How? We've never seen anything like that before. What's the next mission, by the way? Chapter 4, Act 1. Yeah. There it is. I'm getting emotional. Really, it's the last full place, if you think of it, the last full Archon quest that we'll be doing before we go to Natlan, and then by the time maybe we're starting Natlan, we'll have a full Archon quest there as well. Come so far. Oh, dude, I'm sorry. Can you guys leave it? Where are you? Yeah, I'll leave you guys alone if you leave me alone. I need some time to, if you give me a few, just a minute to maybe gather my thoughts a bit. Usually I'm like much better than this, but like that was just a lot. So I'm back a little bit later, and I do want to talk about like all the stuff that we saw here. I actually wrote some things down, which I don't usually do, but this time around I needed to because my brain was so fried after all of this. Like you saw me during the episode, I was like, I think my mouth was open the whole entire episode. But yeah, this is what we're going to talk about. I wrote a lot of stuff down. Kaeya was left in Mondstadt, but we don't exactly know why they were left in Mondstadt. But They, we know from like Mona and what they said before. Mona was saying that like they're gonna have to make a choice. Maybe that has something to do with it. I don't know. Yeah, I have no idea what's gonna happen with that. But it seems that he doesn't know why he was left in Mondstadt. We also have the idea of like this thing that we talked to. This sinner was able to pierce through dreams and the ley line to talk to us. It was able to get past the ley lines and a dream that we were dreaming as our sister to talk to us as Aether about defying our fate. That's why I think the conversation was. And I'm not entirely sure, like you guys can decipher the whole thing for me, but it seems like the conversation, when I look back on it in the edit, it seems that it said that it was like a, like the idea of like defying your fate, and they'd be glad to defy our fate. So I wonder if that is like something to do with our sister as well, maybe like, you know, defying the same path they walked, or maybe going along with the same path they walked. I think it might be the idea that like maybe like Lumine is trying to keep us on this path while this sinner wants us to defy that path, possibly. But then again, who knows? But it seems like a lot of talk about fate as well. We saw like an Abyss Order member before they became Abyss Order, so it was like maybe like an Abyss Herald, but like a lot cleaner without like a lot of the bells and whistles. So that was pretty interesting to see as well. We talked about our sister as well, and how our sister failed in something, but they still joined the Abyss Order. So they weren't the founder. In fact, they were more just like someone who maybe, in my perception, isn't someone who goes along with everything they want to do, and also maybe is not as higher up as we thought they were. Maybe they're not as like a high-ranking official. Maybe there's only a name and only have some powers and only some limited abilities. Because they are called the princess, while
you think I've got a sharp tongue?
Clothar was like the main leader and didn't fully trust
maybe that's
our sister in that sense. Half-blooded Khaenri'ahs turn into hilly churls. Full-blooded ones get cursed, which is also another very dark and horrible thing to think about. The Abyss Order is creating some kind of tool for something. I'm not sure exactly what this is at all. Like it's the Loom of Fate, but it seems like it was created from an actual hilly churl cursed Khaenri'ah, or is going to be created from a Khaenri'ah. And I don't know if it has something to do with the actual like recreation of like the upside down statue, because we saw the upside down statue, which was clearly a recreation of the sinner. And like that's why people were bowing down to it and stuff like this, because all those places looked like the actual chasm area too. So I wonder if that's what it was, like a recreation of the sinner that this person saw, because they became such a zealot that they believed that they wanted to recreate this again, to see this again. And it seems like that might be the kind of like tool that they're trying to use for this. That's kind of what I got from this whole quest. Maybe I'm like completely like wrong about some stuff, and that's fine too. I'm just like speculating on stuff that I've seen. This was a very like heavy like quest, it really was, but I really do think it's incredible. Like one of the most like terrifying things is that whatever the sinner is that they were able to pierce through a dream. They were able to pierce through a dream. And to top it all off, my favorite moment was obviously like, the connection we had with Paimon. I loved it. I love the idea that like they're showing like it's kind of like a reward for people who like adore Paimon. It's a reward for people that love Paimon and that care about Paimon. It is that thing where it's like, you know, this is Paimon has been here for us this whole time. But I really adore that. But that's my thoughts of this whole thing. That's what I saw of this whole thing. And I want to say thank you to the Never Gonna Pay the Baby Gangsters here on Patreon, Ty4R2, JB Bull, Donna the Banana, The Ghost of Inazuma, Felicitas Felix, Ewald, Radish, Adusa, Shabbatterbed, Malcolm Day, Jeff Trap, and Links Market. And you can talk to me down below about what your thoughts are on all of this. And I'll see you all very soon. Bye-bye.